There was a time when an airline job meant something. It meant stability. It meant respect. It was a career that people aspired to, a symbol of reliability and trust. Baggage handlers, gate agents, and mechanics were all part of a system that ran like a well-oiled machine. Each role was crucial, each task meticulously performed to ensure the smooth operation of air travel. They were the unseen hands that ensured millions of passengers reached their destinations. Their work was often unnoticed, but it was indispensable. These jobs weren't just about loading suitcases or checking tickets. They were about precision, about safety, about being a visible representative of a company that valued its employees. Every action taken by these workers was a testament to their dedication and skill. They were about precision, about safety, about being a visible representative of a company that valued its employees. The meticulous attention to detail ensured that every flight was safe and every passenger felt valued. A job with the airlines was a source of pride. It was more than just a paycheck, it was a badge of honor, a testament to one's hard work and dedication. It was a path to a solid middle-class life. These jobs were coveted. They provided a sense of security and a promise of a better future for one's family. They were seen as a step up, a chance for working people to build a future. The rigorous training and the sense of community among employees made these jobs highly desirable. The work was physical, demanding, but it was honest work. It required strength, endurance, and a commitment to excellence, regardless of the weather or time of day. And it came with benefits: health insurance, a pension, the security of knowing that your job was secure. These benefits were not just perks, they were lifelines that provided peace of mind and stability for workers and their families. Then came deregulation. The airline industry changed, competition intensified. Airlines, feeling the pressure to cut costs, began to look for ways to trim the fat. And where did they find it? In the wages and benefits of the very people who kept the planes flying. The outsourcing began. Jobs that were once considered integral to the airlines were now being contracted out to third-party companies. These companies, with their lower overhead and willingness to cut corners, offered a tempting alternative. They promised to do the same work for less. The result? A slow but steady erosion of wages and benefits. The pensions that workers had relied on began to disappear. Health insurance became more expensive, with higher deductibles and co-pays. The job security that once defined these positions became a thing of the past.
Today, many ground crew workers struggle to make ends meet. They work long hours, often in grueling conditions, for wages that barely cover the bills. The minimum wage, once a starting point for entry-level positions, has become the norm for many experienced workers.
This race to the bottom has had a devastating effect on the workforce. Workers are forced to take on second and even third jobs to make ends meet. They're exhausted, stressed, and struggling to provide for their families. The pride that once came with wearing an airline uniform has been replaced by resentment and disillusionment. The work itself has become more demanding. Short staffing is rampant. Workers are expected to do more with less, often without the proper training or equipment. The pressure is immense, and the risk of injury is high. Section 4. A house-divided veteran experience versus new blood. The situation has created a stark divide within the ground crew workforce, leading to a palpable tension that affects daily operations.
On one side are the long-serving employees who have dedicated years, sometimes decades, to their roles. We remember a time when our jobs came with respect and a decent standard of living, a time when our experience was valued. We carry with us the knowledge and experience that can only come from years on the job, understanding the intricacies and challenges that come with it.
On the other side are the new hires. They are young, often desperate for work, and eager to prove themselves in a competitive job market. They are willing to accept lower wages and fewer benefits, seeing it as a stepping stone to better opportunities. However, they have little understanding of the industry's history, the struggles that shaped the current working conditions, or the sacrifices that were made by those before them to secure better working conditions and rights. This divide has led to tension and resentment, creating an environment where collaboration is strained.
The older workers feel betrayed, their years of service seemingly forgotten, their contributions undervalued.
The younger workers, struggling to survive in a tough economy, feel little connection to their jobs or the legacy of the industry. They often feel indifferent, seeing their roles as temporary rather than a long-term career, which further deepens the divide. Efforts are being made to bridge this gap, with team-building activities and mentorship programs aimed at fostering understanding and respect between the two groups. There is hope that with time and effort, the veteran experience and new blood can come together to create a more cohesive and effective workforce.
Section 5. The high cost of low morale. The consequences of this decline are far-reaching. Low morale has led to higher turnover rates.
Experienced workers are leaving the industry in droves, taking with them valuable knowledge and expertise. This loss of experience has a ripple effect.
Training new employees is costly and time-consuming. Mistakes happen, delays increase, the quality of service suffers, and passengers feel the impact.
Baggage gets lost, flights are delayed or cancelled. The entire travel experience becomes more stressful and unpredictable.
The decline in working conditions has also led to safety concerns. Fatigued workers are more prone to making mistakes. Shortcuts are taken. Safety protocols are sometimes ignored. The potential for accidents increases. Section 6. Time for takeoff. Investing in ground crew. It's time for the airlines to recognize that their ground crew is not a disposable commodity. These are the people who keep the planes flying, the passengers moving, and the entire industry afloat. Investing in their well-being is not just the right thing to do, it's good business.
What needs to be done? First and foremost, wages need to be raised. A living wage, one that allows workers to support themselves and their families without having to work multiple jobs, is essential. Benefits need to be improved, including affordable health insurance, paid sick leave, and retirement plans.
Second, working conditions need to be addressed. This means providing adequate staffing levels, ensuring workers have the proper training and equipment, and creating a culture of safety and respect. Section 7. Recognizing the essential ground handling as the backbone of aviation. The future of the aviation industry depends on a skilled and dedicated ground crew. These professionals are the unsung heroes who ensure that every flight is safe, efficient, and on time. Without their expertise and hard work, the entire aviation system would come to a standstill. These are the people who make air travel possible. From loading luggage to refueling planes and guiding aircraft on the tarmac, their roles are varied and crucial. Each task they perform is a vital link in the chain of operations that keeps the aviation industry running smoothly. They deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. Recognizing their contributions is not just about acknowledgement, but also about ensuring they have the resources and support they need to perform their jobs effectively.
Airlines must abandon the short-sighted practice of cutting costs at the expense of their workforce. When ground crew members are undervalued and underpaid, it leads to higher turnover rates and a decline in service quality, which ultimately affects the passenger's experience. Investing in ground crew is not an expense, it's an investment in the future of the industry. Comprehensive training programs, competitive salaries, and opportunities for career advancement are essential to maintaining a motivated and skilled workforce. It's time to recognize that the people who make air travel possible deserve to share in its success. Celebrating their achievements and providing them with a clear path for growth benefits everyone involved. The airlines need to remember that their employees are their most valuable asset. A well-supported ground crew leads to better operational efficiency, higher customer satisfaction, and a stronger reputation for the airline. They are the face of the airline, the first and last point of contact for millions of passengers. Their interactions with travelers can significantly influence the overall perception of the airline. Treating them well is not only the right thing to do, it's good business. Happy and well-supported employees are more likely to go above and beyond in their roles, leading to a better experience for passengers and a more successful airline.